Attention. Please let us have your attention.
What's going on, Mr. 13? Two skinny guys in the camera, catching up with another big UK artist. This time it's a big DJ in the game, 279, aka, can I put your numbers, bro? Of course you can. Pleasure to meet you, man. Been doing your thing for a long time. I'm gassing, man. So yeah, man, obviously we just come out of an event, like what was going on? What's happening, man? We're outside the Jazz Cafe, catching up with Black Milk. Just in case you didn't know, they got a new album, make sure you check it out. And then Mr. 13 stopped me and said, "Hey, where do you think you're going? I've got a camera, you need to come and talk to me now, otherwise I'm not going to be happy." So I said, "Okay, cool, what do you want to talk about? Let's talk about this new event you got coming on." And I was like, "I don't want to talk about me, come and talk about something else," but he's insistent. So, November the 7th, I'm doing the Flava Month special. It's a party that I used to do years ago. We used to have like open mic sessions and the MC battles and the turntables competitions. And it spawned a lot of people. It gave a lot of people a home to come to, you know what I mean, where there were other people who loved hip hop. So from that, loads of people used to go there back in the days, the MCDs and the Phoebe Ones and the Black Twangs and the Roots Maneuvers and the Skinny Mans and Very Crew and so many more that I could keep going on and on. And then what happened was I kind of stopped doing it, but I kind of feel like maybe I need to come back again and, you know, try and do some parties, try and get the hip hop game rejuvenated. But my main purpose for doing it really is I want to try and get back into grassroots again, start trying to put on some open mic nights and, you know, trying to provide a platform really for some of the up and coming artists. Because, you know, when you're on the radio, I've been doing it for years, people expect a lot of you. You know, they don't expect you to come to the radio and play some music and go home. They expect you to be, you know, a key factor in what goes out on the street. So I'm just trying to get back to my job, coming back home, so to speak. It's all right travelling around and getting on planes and all of that, but you still got to look after the people that are where you're from. So this is like my 2010-11 quest to try and put on some nights and try and get some open mics going, and, you know, just really to see if I can discover some new people that I can bring on the radio, just like I did a decade ago, same sort of thing. So there you go. That's mad love, man. As an artist, I got a lot of respect for what you're doing, bro. But like, obviously, like you said, like there's two different times you're doing this, and like compare them now. Like, so obviously you're doing it now, like to when you're doing it then. Compare the scenes. Like. It's weird. It's like before, I think people were just way more passionate about the music. Now it kind of feels like everybody wants to be an artist, and there are less and less fans, you know what I mean? And the fans expect a lot more now, because obviously they've been spoilt having all these big name people come over to town. And so sometimes when it's grassroots stuff, they don't tend to come out, you know what I mean? So it's about trying to find a way to kind of get people to come again and start enjoying it again. You know, too many people like, boy, I haven't listened to a show for years. I listened the other day, wow, it's like the same thing. You know, people say, oh, there's no good music out. And then I go, you should take a listen. And they go, boy, there's some tunes. So I think maybe in some respects, people started to lose faith in it a little bit. And, you know, the major labels don't have a lot of the really good hip hop artists anymore. So it doesn't just come into your face. You've got to go back to searching for it. So back in the days, you know, you got props for being a DJ because you knew what was happening. You had to go to the record stores, look for music, go listen to stuff, and you could come and you could play it, and people respect the fact that you were playing a good record. And now it's almost the reverse of that now. It's just like you come along and you play something that people haven't heard. They're like, what's this guy doing? But some people can get away with it. You know, if you've got a bit of a legacy going on with what you've been doing, and you can, you know, you have to have a little bit of balls, you know what I mean, to go, yo, I don't care if you don't know this, I'm telling you this is hot. And, you know, just put it on, man. So I've always just been if I like it, I'll play it. If I don't like it, I don't play it. If you ask me if I don't like it and I don't like it, I'll tell you I don't like it. I won't lie to you, I'll just tell you the truth. Obviously that suits some people, it doesn't suit others, but to me that's just the way I am. So everybody has tastes, everybody likes and dislikes, I'm no different. And to me, I just try to support the stuff that I like, you know what I mean, play the records that I like, you know what I mean, try and help the artists out that I can see that are doing good things, that have got skill, talent, professionalism, all the other bits and pieces, and see if I can, you know, use the little fan base that I've got to, you know, put them into the game, if you like, you know what I mean, co-sign them or whatever. So I kind of feel like a lot of the DJs aren't really about that anymore, you know what I'm saying, and that's wrong, you know what I'm saying, because the DJ is meant to be the cornerstone of hip hop, so if that's the case, then you're supposed to be looking out for the people that you like. Obviously you won't like everything, but the ones you like, you get behind them, man, and just try and make it all happen again. So I'm just, you know, sometimes it takes someone to stand up and say, come on man, what's going on? Do you know what I mean? Like, there are good people out here, and just try and get behind the people that you like. That's all you got to do. So that's my aim, you know what I mean, is to do that. That's
so
good
look
to
out,
hear, bro.
You know, 2011, look out for some more homegrown type things, you know what I mean, MC battle type things, and you know, because I want to see, those things were so vibrant 10 years ago, exactly, 12 years ago, because people came, you knew that you're in a place where everybody in there loves hip hop like you. They know about MCing or beatbox, whatever it is, they know. So if you can get up there and do your thing and have these people respect you, you know that you're in. And I think Flava of the Month had that, you know what I mean? Like everybody was anybody came.
Right.
And if you were rubbish, they would just boo you. But if you were good, they would cheer you. And from that point onwards, you were in, you know what I mean? And all you had to do then was just keep it going. So I want to try and recreate some of what I did before, because you know, you don't know it at the time, but you look back and you think of all the people that used to come there and all the ones that got up on open mics, and a lot of those have got 10-year histories of making albums and stuff, and I want to try and do that again, man, and see if I can, you know what I mean, create something that can create another 10 years for some other people. So.
Yeah, man, that's real good to hear, I'm not gonna lie, man. Alright, before you go, like, there's one question we like to ask everyone, like, what's your biggest pleasure and pain in the game, like? So what's the biggest high and low?
My biggest pain in the game is watching so many talented people who just have a total lack of professionalism. They don't understand time management, they don't orchestrate their shit properly, and then they wonder why they can't make it. That's my biggest frustration. You know, you normally find that the guy who isn't that talented is on the money every time, and the guy who's really good thinks because he's really good, he doesn't need to bother. So if you're out there and you're an aspiring artist, you need to be professional in everything that you do. Do you know what I mean? Everything that you do. You don't just give someone a CD with no writing on it. Make sure they can contact you. Make sure you got your game time, because that's my biggest. Like, it's so frustrating, you know, when you try to show people, look, come on, man, I can't be doing this. Why are you doing? Oh yeah, I didn't think of that. If I was pleasure, I think there's no greater pleasure for me personally taking somebody's CD that I heard and thinking, wow, this is dope, and then taking it and playing it, and then watch that person go from unknown to getting mad credit and mad props in the game. To me, as a DJ, that gives me the most pleasure, and I've been able to, luckily, I've been able to see that quite a few times. So hopefully that will carry on. You know what I mean?
Well, now, mad respect for having a word with us. Flava of the Month. One more plug for that,
November
man.
7th. All right, if you don't know about it, Redman, Method Man, we've got Maestro up in there. I'm going to be bringing some special guests up on stage, some people that I think that you lot should show some love to and some respect. And these are people that are in the game, that are working hard. It's about time that we start celebrating our own and the people that are making efforts and doing good things in the game. So it ain't even just about me. You know what I mean? It's about, you're going to see, if you come there, you see what I'm talking about. And hopefully when you leave, you'll understand where my mind's at. That's all I can say.
Alright, bro. Nice one, man. We're over and out.